Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rugby Wrap-Up. I'm Matt McCarthy from cold and gray New York City. As you likely know, there's been a head coaching change out of Team USA 7's headquarters. Al Caravelli is out, and Alex Magelby is in, at least for the time being. To shed some light on the situation, we've got Eagles 7-star Matthew Polar Bear Hawkins on with us from sunny San Diego. Matt, how are you?
Matt, I'm great. And as you said, it's sunny, so I can't complain.
So what do you think of my hat?
Oh, it's phenomenal. I appreciate you representing us, and, it looks good on you.
Well, the irony is that the bald guy lives in the cold Northeast, and the polar bear is in sunny Southern California.
Look, I didn't pick my nickname, but it's worked out, and I definitely did pick where I lived.
Fair enough. So, Matt, us outsiders thought that the big story was that Mike Tolkien was the new head coach of the Eagles 15s program, and then this unfolds. Where were you when you heard the news, and what was your initial reaction?
I was actually at home. My initial reaction, to be honest, I was a little unsure, so I checked with a couple other people, and it was kind of one of those things where, oh, have you heard? But you hadn't seen anything. And then a couple guys actually got hold of me and let me know that there was a press release by USA Rugby. And once I read that, I actually knew that, sort of a start of a new era.
You did go to the Olympic Training Center and you met with some of the players. What was the mood there and what were their reactions?
It's different among the different guys because, everyone had a different relationship with Al. Some guys have been contracted now and been down there for a couple of weeks. Some guys have been around for the last 3-4 years. The fact that there's been an announcement of a new coach, the guys are just sort of focusing on that and focusing on the tour ahead and heading to Hong Kong.
Magelby is coming over from Dartmouth. Is he going to be a full-time or an interim coach?
My understanding is Alex is coming in to finish out the season with the guys, but I think he's going to do a great job over the next couple of months, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets offered the job by USA Rugby and comes on full-time at that point.
How does this affect the team going into the next round in Hong Kong, and how does this affect you as a player?
Change is always hard, but generally good. I think the guys are excited, looking forward to it, and are ready to give Alex Magelby all they have to offer. So I look for big things in Hong Kong.
Speaking of you, there was a rumor circulating that you were contemplating retiring. Is that an accurate rumor, and does the coaching change affect your thinking process?
It's not retirement. I'm just looking to take some time out and hit the reset button, talk to the people that are close to me and help me make my big decisions. But the coaching change definitely does change things. It does bring a different equation.
If I'm not mistaken, though, one way or the other, you're going to be in Hong Kong, whether it be as a player or working with Caravelli. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's actually correct. Caravelli is growing in leaps and bounds, and we've actually managed to secure a camp the week before the Hong Kong Sevens. So I'll get to see the guys out there, regardless of my situation as far as playing.
So either way, you'll have your cleats and your kit.
Yes, you could say that.
Let's talk contracts for a minute. For the first time in the history of the United States, the rugby team was able to offer contracts to its players. And this was just the 7s program. The 15s program still doesn't have contracted players. These contracts were made available by the U.S. Olympic Committee money, and there are 15 contracts total. And right now, 11 have been allotted?
I believe so, yes. There's 11.
So if you're not under contract and you're playing for the country, you're getting $100 only when you're with the team.
Look, it's not a great situation. I think, unfortunately, we here in America just compete with bigger advertising dollars, in sports as far as basketball, baseball, and football. And hopefully it gets better, For me, I've been around for the last couple of years, and I actually don't know any better, This is what I've had, and, I made the sacrifice and done it for this much. But, a lot of guys do it not for the money. They do it, for the pride of wearing that jersey and representing their country.
You're pretty much the longest tenured member of the Eagles 7 squad. You've been the captain. You're basically an unofficial assistant coach. You put your family on the back burner for these 5 years, and you're not under contract, are you?
No, I'm not. No.
Would you accept a contract if it was offered to you?
I think that's a difficult question. I would love to have a contract. I would love to be playing rugby full time, but there's a lot that comes with it as far as the schedule and what you're able to do outside of that contract. And in the current state, it just doesn't make sense.
Getting back to the coaching change, was it an incident? Was it a series of incidents? Or was it just the fact that you guys weren't winning?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest, exactly what happened. We had some pretty poor results recently. And, things happened, and this is where we are at this point.
Well, you've certainly given us a lot to think about, Polar Bear. We got to figure out a way to raise funds for you guys, all the Eagles, male and female, so that you can just concentrate on representing the country and playing rugby full time.
Thank you for the support. We really do need it. And hopefully in the near future, you and I will be talking about great results and great wins.
Well, hopefully we'll see you in Hong Kong on the pitch. If not, we know that we can see you back here on Rugby Wrap-Up. In the meantime, for Polar Bear Matt Hawkins, I'm Matt McCarthy for Rugby Wrap-Up in New York, signing off.